Hello guys, Junior here with another Ninja Kiwi ranting video. This time it is on Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense, Ninja Kiwi's latest game that is going to be out to the public in a couple of days, so I might as well get this ranting video up now before everyone snatches the game up. Actually, just kidding, the secret has already gone out right when I thought I was done. People on the Discord this morning were talking about the game being released, so of course, I have to continue with this for a while. But before I do so, I'm going to be plastering some Bloons Monkey City footage in the background while I talk about how I thought Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense was going to come down. As you might be able to guess at this point, I thought Bloons Adventure Time TD would come out more like Bloons Monkey City, where the heroes would be unlocked through special missions, and the normal towers would still work like they did in Bloons Monkey City, where you could build a certain quantity of them in any one battle. However, instead of that, we get this piece of shit that represents Tower Keepers 2.0. Yep, you heard me right. This Bloons Adventure Time Tower Defense so-called masterpiece is nothing more than just a copy of Tower Keepers. So I could tell that Ninja Kiwi was trying to cut corners in every way possible when this game first got shit out to the public. At first glance, these two games are a lot different from one another because Tower Keepers is an auto RPG game, and this game is Tower Defense, but I guess it's still RPG to an extent. But anyway, yeah. Once you look into the game's elements, you can see how similar the two of them are. I mean, the rarity system is identical, although common, uncommon, and rare are pretty much the basic things in a rarity system, if you ask me, so I'll let this one pass. However, they also copied the difficulty from Tower Keepers and how easy it is, well, when the game first came out anyway. The leveling system in BATTD, which happened later on, and also the UI in BATTD is very similar to that in Tower Keepers. In fact, I'm going to be showing some images in a few moments here. Here's Tower Keepers. Here's BATTD. And so on. You get the point. As I also mentioned earlier, Tower Keepers and Bloons Adventure Time TD share the same difficulty curve. So, just in case you aren't familiar with Tower Keepers, the main difficulty is in chapters 2 and 3 of the campaign. Tower Attacks can also provide you some decent challenges, but you'll be hard pressed to find one that's actually challenging most of the time. You're just going to get a bunch of vendor trash towers. Although, I think earlier on this is less of an issue, although I don't remember too much from back then, but if you play enough of Tower Keepers, you'll get what I'm saying. Similarly, in Bloons Adventure Time TD, I mean, it's kind of hard to compare the two side by side because they're two different games on the surface, but pretty much you can play half of an impoppable mode map and be able to AFK the second half of it with no problems. This means by the end of it, you'll have amassed tens upon thousands of dollars by the time you reach the last round, as you can see in these screenshots. After I caught on to enough of these, I eventually made my own forum thread regarding this issue. And once the 1.0.4 update came out, it got a good amount of backlash to it that I wasn't even expecting because there were so many balance changes, I mean so many nerfs that were made in that update that it threw the game's balance out of whack. Well, I don't know if it really helped or worsened it because there were already some busted items in the first place, so I can't really say much there. The XP changes, the amount required to level up, was also changed in this update. So higher levels would require more XP to level up. Which I guess is okay considering some of the methods that were used for farming were nerfed. And I think this XP change was made to sort of compensate for that. But it means all more power to grind this piece of shit out. I mean, it's still not as bad as the grinding in Tower Keepers, but still monotonous as all hell. 1.0.5 sort of covered up for the mistakes that were made in 1.0.4 by decreasing the Moab class Bloons' health depending on the difficulty, but the damage has been done already, I think. So that pretty much seals the deal there. Plus none of the other OP as fuck items from 1.0.4 got nerfed in 1.0.5, so there. Gives you all the more reason to grind those OP items, like Engineer's Blueprints is one of them. But yep, that's all I have for this rant, so thank you all for watching.